there in her behalf. That had to be, I mean, you can see it up over the trees. It had to be 50, 60 feet tall. I don't know if it's still there. Used to be a motorcycle shop there. No, no more. Fox and Trap, and now it's Telecom. Okay. Let's head over there. Town Hall. North Branford Town Hall. Well, that wasn't there. Boy, this has been a long time. Holy mackerel. We're still on Route 80, and we're in North Branford right now. This used to be 2 lanes, 1 and 1. It's now apparently 4 lanes. Well, this part anyway. Back there it was just still 1 and 1. And I passed the high school too, I think. Yeah, I did. Was being built when I went by last. The building on the right. A friend of mine used to live in a house up behind here someplace. There used to be a road. Apparently the road's not there anymore. Dollar General. Shop right there. Now down here they were going to put up a big Y. Oh, they did. Okay. And there's a TD Bank here as well. Now up here used to be a railroad overpass, and this again used to be 2 lanes. And a friend of mine, Tommy, had a 64, here it is, a 64 GTO, and he got pushed off the road and just about totaled the GTO under this bridge. He hit the bridge. Firehouse. There used to be a shopping center here. That's still there. Okay. I'm going to go down to the next one. But I haven't been down this road in I don't know how long. I don't even know. I think it's 22. Yeah, 22. This is going to bring me over to so I just turned off of Route 80 and I'm on 22. This is going to bring me over to Route 1, about a block away from Tractor Supply. I haven't been on this road in 40 years or better. Not a lot of new, but a lot of new. And still the old. the ones that are kind of tucked back a few hundred feet in the woods. And you got to drive up and around little mountains to get to them. The newer ones are more or less out front more. That's the way it looks anyway. Okay, that's part of Evergreens. There's also an entrance, an exit on Route 1 for that. So we're pretty close to Route 1. Boy, this brings back memories. Really. It's been that long. It's been a long time. I can just visualize, you know, the people in these homes, you know, walking around and the layouts and all that, because I knew people on this road. I used to visit them. Now this roundabout was never here. This is something that just happened to be put in. Used to be a house up there, burnt down, took it right down. Belonged to a friend of mine who was out of town at the time. His name was Moss. We called him Mossy. He had a pond in the back. And we used to go back there and shoot. We'd throw a couple tennis balls in the pond and pop them. And we wouldn't use lead because we didn't want to put lead in the water. Alright, $300 later. So basically, within the last week, I've dropped $1,000. Welcome to spring. Okay, the castle, Bill Miller's castle. That used to be Bill Miller's dance studio. It's still called Bill Miller's Castle, however, I don't think they own it anymore. And that's the daughter's place right there. Anyway, that place was called, it's Bill Miller's Castle. They used to give dance lessons, they used to have weddings, all that kind of stuff there. It's a nice place. But when the daughter was in her mid to late teens, disco was a big thing. So he took the front right corner of that building. Inside there's a room that's about maybe 40 by 90. And it has maybe a 40 by 20 stage. And outside the door, when you walk in the front door, you walk up a few feet. To the right, there's a door taking you into that room. To the left, there's a wall and there's a bar. Or there was a bar. However, when they opened it up, they called that area, that room, the Sherry Shack. So a lot of us back then would never call it Bill Miller's, we would call it the Sherry Shack. Well, the Sherry Shack was that room, basically. And on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Friday and Saturday, naturally the hours were a little later, was for basically, teens, young adults to go in there and enjoy bands, disc jockeys, and so on. And it was basically a disco. And that was more or less then. They still use it during the week for weddings and dance rehearsals and teaching and stuff, but they got like a dozen rooms in there. But anyway, Sherry was his daughter, who is still, and they're not around anymore though, the husband and wife. But they were well-known dancers. They used to go to Hollywood a lot. They were well-known dancers, the Millers, Bill Miller and his wife. And Sherry, again, the daughter, has a new used antique store. And it's nice stuff. It's not like your normal antique store. You know what I mean? It's more or less chosen stuff. And she opened up a business right next door. But it was called the Sherry Shack, and we all used to go there Friday and Saturday night and hang out. And he opened that up so that his daughter was able to stay around where they can keep an eye on her, but yet not get involved with her life and let her do what she has to do. And that's how it worked. If you were a friend of the daughter, naturally, you get in for free. But the door charge was cheap. It was basically just to help pay the band and run the lights and things. So, it was like $3 or something. It wasn't a lot of money. Even for back then, it wasn't a lot of money. But it was a good place. It was a nice place. And then, she got older. She opened up her other business over there, and they passed away. And the name is still there on the castle, Bill Miller's Castle. But I think Luna, what the hell is the name of that restaurant? There's a place that bought it out. Luna something or other. They have another place, which was a smaller place down on North Main, next to the Subaru dealership. I can't remember the name of it. Luna something. And they did quite well. Their food was good, reasonably priced. Mid to high end, but not where you need a suit and tie to get in there. But if you wore one, you didn't look out of place. Friendly atmosphere. And now the restaurant is in there. Now I don't know if anybody still owns the building, like the Sherry owned the building, and they lease it. Did they sell it? I have no idea. I should stop in and see Sherry. I haven't seen her in 50 years. I don't even know if she's still there.